Hi, I'm the Ketoing Viking, and today we are going to make stuffed acorn squash, barbecue style. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first step into making these things is buying them, of course. You can go to a farmer's market or you can go to your local store and buy 2 acorn squash. So we're going to start with the acorn squash, and we are going to chop them in half. Or maybe not half. My gourd cutting chopping thing is kind of off today. But we're going to go with it. Whoa, I'm losing him. All right, so we're going to leave it with this. Okay, now that we have successfully cut it in half, we can put this in the air fryer. But first, we need to take care of the seeds. Okay, now that we have gutted these successfully, and made quite a bit of a mess. You can bake these, you can grill these, you can throw these on the Barbie. As long as they're empty, they're good to go. I'm lazy. I've got villages to plunder and kids to take care of, so I am going to use an air fryer today. I'm going to face these down, like so. 20 minutes on 350, and I'm going to clean this up. While our squash is baking or grilling or frying up, we're going to add some onions and some garlic to a hot pan and let that get nice and toasty. Stirring a little bit. I have a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of this, just enough to coat it so it does not stick. And while that's getting all nice and toasty, I'm going to add a little bit of riced cauliflower. And I am going to stir this around and get this all toasted up. Okay, so it's been a couple of minutes, and now we are getting to the point where everything has caramelized, and we are going to add our peppers. For the exact amounts, see the description below. Okay, so next we are going to add our meat. So now we added grass-fed beef, and we are going to brown this. Now that we have everything looking nice and neat, we're going to incorporate the parsley. The great thing about using grass-fed beef is there's not a lot of grease or oil, and the oils and grease in there are actually heavily laden with omega-3s. Omega-3s are an antioxidant. So we're going to mix the parsley in, and we are going to let it sit for about a minute. Alright, we are going to add a little bit of cumin, a little bit of white pepper, and a little bit of paprika. And we are going to mix this all around. Incorporate it. Okay, important. We're going to turn down the heat to a very light simmer. And then we're going to add sugar-free barbecue sauce. Not sponsored, I just like the brand. And add about 3 tablespoons. There we go. And that's it. You know what? I like mine sweet, so I'm gonna add 1 more, just to be sweet. This is your recipe. You add how much ever you want. If you are counting calories, this is 10 calories per tablespoon. We are going to let that simmer. We're going to spread that out. Let that simmer. Fully incorporate it first. Okay, so we have our mixture in the background and our acorn squash is complete. On the grill, you would like it face down. It gives a smoky flavor. In the oven, it's great for heating up the house in the winter. The air fryer makes it quick and relatively easy. These are smoking hot, so I am going to use my tongs. Really? Oofta. Oh my goodness. I'm making a mess. Always a Viking, making a mess. Okay. Now we are going to add our mixture. Hot! Hot! Don't do that, it's hot. And now we are going to stuff these. Like so. You can stuff them as full as you would like. Okay. What? Hot, hot, hot. Okay. Next, we are going to add them back into here. Like so. We are going to give these another 5 minutes. I'm back and our air fryer is done and our acorn squash should be ready. Oh yes, oh yes. That looks absolutely beautiful. We're going to pick up one. We're going to serve it just like this. Okay. I do not have a fork. Oh look! A fork! Okay. Now it is hot. Needs a little bit more time, I think. Oh, I'm making a mess. Oh, typical Viking, always making a mess. Okay. I think it needs, still making a mess. I think it needs a couple more minutes in the air fryer, but I am going to taste this. It's hot. Not too hot. It would be better grilled. Little dash of salt. But other than that, this is really good. You could serve this up at a barbecue or a family dinner. It is very good. And I'm glad I was able to make it with you. Lycka till. Skål. Okay. That boy is noisy. They don't fit. Reset.